really cheaply done video, but this is apropos because this is a very cheap guitar. Really, really cheap. Okay, what is this? Epiphone Dot Studio. Okay, well, Epiphone Dot guitars can be really good. I've had one that was a 335 Pro, not really a Dot, but an Epiphone 335 Pro. Outstanding guitar. Really nice neck, very nice intonation. I put some different pickups in it, so I can't really attest to the original pickups. I never even used them. But they're supposed to come with these decent Epiphone Korean-made pickups. And for a Chinese-made guitar, it's really something. You know, I mean, it's a great substitute for a Gibson 335. This, however, is not. But it's very, very cheap. If you look at it, well, it looks cheap. There's no binding anywhere. A very plain fingerboard. They call it a Dot Studio, but look at the fingerboard. No dots. Why? Why do they call it a dot when there's no dots? Well, it does have side dots on the fingerboard, so that's better than nothing. It has some kind of fake Schaller-esque tuners that work well. Actually, this guitar works well. Everything on it works. It wasn't that way when I got it. I got it used. I paid next to nothing for it, which is why I have it. I thought it was a good shop guitar. And it has a tunematic style, typical Chinese bridge with a big screwdriver head bolts on it, so you can adjust it with a screwdriver. And I did adjust this one. I don't have the action particularly low, but check this out. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, Epiphone quality control. Maybe not so good in this case, but if you look on the back of it, on the headstock, it's a second. So was it a second because of that, or was it a second because of the many other weird, goofy finish flaws that it has, which I can't really show all of them. It'd take too much time. So very basic control layout. Three-way switch, master tone, master volume. So if you want to blend these pickups, can't. That's both. That's the neck pickup. Here's the bridge pickup. So pickups don't sound bad, actually, although I think the neck pickup's kind of, well, it's Chinese. Nothing against China, nothing against Chinese, but different, okay? A little weird kind of metallic-y twang, which kind of takes away from the warmth you expect out of a neck pickup, but the bridge pickup, God, almost sounds like a P90. Pretty good, you know? So you can pick these things up for about, I don't know, $250 if you hunt around. I don't even want to tell you what I paid for this because it was like the deal of the frickin' century. Of course, there was a loose wire in it, so working on these things is not much fun because you have to fish around with a coat hanger or something like that, you know, take out the switch, you know, reconnect a wire. That's what was wrong with this, is that the bridge pickup wasn't even working. And I looked inside and went, oh wow, it's got a loose wire. Just soldered it back on, and then boom, it's all working just fine. You know, I didn't intonate it. I didn't really do a setup on it. I just lowered the action and found high frets They're way up here, you know, past the 12th fret, so I guess they figured, oh, person buying this guitar, they're never going to play up there, so it doesn't really matter that it goes. But it does, you know, I mean, to me, not that I'm super, you know, crazy play up the neck player, but every once in a while I go up there, it'd be nice to be able to go. You know, and not have it cut out. Well, it didn't cut out there, but, you know, I wasn't hitting the magic high fret that's screwing everything up. Okay, well, there you go. One thing about Epiphone Dot guitars, 335 Pro, wide, flat, super modern feeling neck, Epiphone Dot Studio, no. This thing is a 2x4. It is a log. It is a big honkin' ass neck. So if you like big honkin' ass necks, and you don't have any money, get an Epiphone Dot Studio because it's got a monster neck on it. If you don't like monster necks, stay the hell away from this guitar because it's a pig. I mean, it's a huge neck. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, when I was looking to buy the guitar, the person handed it to me and I put it in my hand. I went, oh, do I really want this? And then I just realized, you know what? You can still play it. Just because it's got a big, huge neck on it doesn't mean it's not playable. It just means it's not as fun or magical or whatever. Yeah. So that's the Epiphone Dot Studio, according to me, for what it's worth. A cheap guitar, an affordable guitar, and if you don't get a factory second, a perfectly operative guitar. But if you do get a factory second, you might get it as cheap as I got this one, and that's value added, because it wouldn't take that much work to get this thing, you know, if I did a little fret mill on it, which I finally know how to do, you know, maybe about an hour's worth of work and this thing would be great. I'm just too lazy to do it at this point, but there you go.